Hi planner friends, I hope you're all doing well. Happy April 1st! As always, with a new month comes a new setup in my planner, but this time I did something a little bit different from what I usually do, so make sure to stick around and watch the video until the end. I hope you'll enjoy watching, so please let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the video. Hi, I'm Dragana and I'm crazy about notebooks, stickers and washi tapes. For this setup, I use stickers from a shop that I haven't used before in my planner, and the stickers are from Paperie. It's a small business run by Anna, who also has a channel here on YouTube called Journal Away. The collection I'm using here is called Swan Lake and it was released on the 15th of March. When Anna announced her spring release, I wasn't sure if I was going to make any purchases because I'm trying to be on no buy or low buy, but when I saw the items she designed, I caved and ordered the whole collection. I don't regret it one bit because the stickers and washi tapes are crazy beautiful. You'll see them all in this video so you can judge yourselves. Anna's designs aren't your typical Hobonichi cousin, well, common planner in my case, kits, but you can use her products to decorate your spreads. What I love about this collection is that not only that you get beautifully designed stickers with swans and florals and ballerinas and everything related to Swan Lake Ballet, but you also get 2 functional sheets that you can use for monthly and for sure 3 weekly setups. Also, on one of the sticker sheets, she included month stickers from March to June, which gives you the option to use these items for any of the 4 months. I mean, technically you could use it for March next year as well if you're patient enough to wait till then. The first thing I did on this spread was to cover the month heading because I already had the idea how I wanted these 2 pages to look like and the heading didn't fit. So I covered it with this poster-like sticker that has a washi strip on top, and on top of that I layered the April sticker that came on one of the functional sheets. The spread already looked better just with that one sticker, and I proceeded to add the days of the week and date dots. I sped up the whole process because it's time consuming. Speaking of time, this whole setup, including the mystery bit of the video that you'll see later, took me a bit more than an hour to achieve what I wanted. Also, I cut that part out, but I made a mistake and added the 1st of April date dot on Monday instead of Tuesday. Luckily, I saw it on time, otherwise it would have taken me forever to move all 30 date dots. The reason I'm mentioning this is just to warn you not to make the same mistake I made. So, once I added all the dates, I covered that Trickster Monday with a delicate sticker of a swan and added some other tiny bits from the collection. Those of you who have followed my planning journey know that I'm crazy about washi tapes and I usually add them on the bottom of a monthly spread like I did here. I decided to layer 2 different washi, the wide floral one and the narrow script washi. By the way, I'm not sure how these flowers are called. You can see them on the washi tape but also on the sticker sheets later in the video. I think they're peonies, but I can't say for sure. I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing them correctly. Can you please leave a comment below with the name of the flower? I'd really like to know. I struggled a bit to rip the ends of the washi tapes because I left the ends a bit too short, but there's nothing that an X-Acto knife can't solve. If you ever end up with the same problem, be careful when using the X-Acto knife because you can easily cut the paper through. It happened to me before because I was pressing too hard. After placing the strips of washi on both sides of the spread, I added the flower I asked you guys about in the bottom left corner and then decided to bring in my favorite tape of this collection. It's actually a PET tape with pre-cut stickers and I love every single design on it. You get quite a number of stickers, both large and small ones, before the design starts repeating itself. I used a string of pearl sticker to cover the dates of May and it fit perfectly along the 4 boxes. I wasn't quite sure what to do with the empty space, so I decided to letter the word spring using an olive green zebra mild liner. Now, I'm not that good at hand lettering or writing in cursive, but I was quite happy with the result. Lately, I've been doing hand lettering so much on every piece of paper I would bump into, so I might be improving actually. I outlined the word with my Pilot capless fountain pen and it looked even better. By the way, the fountain pen is inked with platinum carbon black ink, and that is my favorite black ink so far. If you're a fountain pen user, I recommend this ink 100%. I'll leave a link for it in the description box below, not just for the ink but for all the products I used in this setup. After lettering spring, I added a couple of stickers to fill out the empty space around the word. The mama swan with 3 baby swan stickers is darn adorable and it makes me so happy to look at it. So far, I have used the calendars to jot down appointments, events, subscriptions, and due bills, but I would write them all using a black pen. This time, I decided to use 2 different colors so that there's a visual difference between my appointments and events and everything else. Using an Energel Gel pen with brown ink, I wrote down all my subscriptions and due bills in their respective boxes, and I drew a black line under each of them to separate them from appointments and events if they fall on the same day. The pen I used to write everything else in this calendar is my favorite fountain pen, and that is Pilot Capless, also known as Vanishing Point. Mine has an extra fine nib, and the reason why it's my favorite fountain pen is because the writing experience is amazing. It writes very smoothly, and it literally glides over the paper. It's also the most expensive fountain pen I own. While writing my events, I made a mistake and mixed the events for the 10th and 11th of April. What's supposed to happen on the 10th, I wrote on the 11th, but I didn't want to cut that part out because I wanted to show you what I do to fix a mistake. A while ago, I bought these little notepads from the Coffee Monsters Co. that are designed for Hobonichi Cousin, and they're perfect to use to fix a mistake because they fit the columns and boxes perfectly in the common planner too. I cut out a piece of paper from the tiny notepad and glued it on top of the wrong text. I had to lift the date dots a bit so that the paper wouldn't cover them. So that's my advice to you. If you make a mistake, cut out a tiny piece of paper and glue on top of the thing you want to change. It can be any piece of paper as long as it's thin. I have a couple of Tomoe River paper notebooks lying around and I could have used them too, but the Coffee Monsters Co. notepad was closer and I was a bit lazy to get up and search for the other notebooks. So better to stick a piece of paper on top of a mistake than to use a correction pen. Oh, I forgot to mention, below the April header, I added a thin lace strip sticker, and on top of it I placed this month stickers. I say stickers because there are 2 of them. I love the fact that Anna separated word stickers so that you can combine them yourself and according to your needs, like I did here. I added a couple of dot stickers where I wrote down the most important task for this month and closed that section off with another lace sticker. I left the rest of the sidebar empty because I honestly had no clue what to add there. In between writing things down, I added extra stickers from the PET tape here and there, and the monthly setup was complete. And now we're switching to the mystery bit of the setup. This time around, I decided to decorate a weekly spread instead of creating a cover page for April in the daily section. It's not all that mysterious, but it's different from what I normally do when I do my monthly setups. The reason for this change is that I wanted to stop overthinking when setting up a weekly spread because that usually leads to my not doing the setup on time and I fall down the disorganized rabbit hole. You can't see this in the video, but it took me a moment to decide which days of the week stickers to use because they're all so pretty, but in the end I went with the white brown ones. I knew that they would cover the dates as well, and I had in mind to add either stickers or write down the dates, but in the end I forgot to do that in the setup, so I'll do it off camera. After adding days of the week stickers, I placed strips of washi both on top and the bottom of the spread. Naturally, both washi tapes are from the Swan Lake collection, and I can't say which of the 2 I like more. They're both beautifully designed, just like everything else in this collection. While watching this, if you think that I added stickers randomly across the weekly spread, then you're absolutely right. I didn't have a plan when I started decorating this spread. All I wanted to do was to add stickers where they seemed to fit well and make the pages visually appealing with enough of empty space left for writing. That was the only idea I had in mind when I started with the weekly setup. The only part of this spread that seemed to be organized is the sidebar that I divided into 2 sections. The top part is for the task list of this week, and below that I added the habit tracker. I like this type of habit tracker more than using a sticker for it. Once the habit tracker was added, I placed additional stickers randomly across the 2 pages. I didn't want to add any tasks at this point, that I'll do day by day. That is pretty much all there is to this setup. I hope you enjoyed watching and found a bit of inspiration. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and drop a comment below. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe and help my channel grow. Until next time, happy journaling. Bye!